Fixie's have a special sign I happen to discover. They hold 3 fingers in the air and flash it to each other. They send their greetings to you, they sing them and they shout. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The stain.
Thomas, what's going on? If you really want to watch TV, then you gotta turn it on first.
I'm not watching it, I'm looking at my reflection. I'm working on a self-portrait.
And which shelf will you be painting in your shelf portrait?
It's not a shelf portrait, it's called a self-portrait. It's when an artist draws or paints a picture of himself.
Of himself? Ha! You think you've got muscles like this superhero I see here on this paper?
How can I see exactly what my muscles look like? And anyway, let the artist do his work.
Thomas, your shirt! There's a spot!
Oh no!
Wipe it off, quickly!
It's even worse. So now what?
What we really need is Masya.
Ordinary dirt can be cleaned off with a brush or washed off with water. But there are stains that are not that easy to get rid of. Stains from fruit need to be soaked in hot water first. Blood stains, on the other hand, should never be washed in hot water. You can clean stains from paint or rust as well. Only for those, you'll need to use a special stain remover. But stain removers should only be used with the help of a parent or other adult that knows how to use them safely.
Hey, I know a great way to do it. What do you use to get rid of pencil marks?
An eraser. Only this shirt isn't paper.
And so what? Let's try it. What's the harm?
Now I've got 3 colors to get off.
New idea. We should paint over it with this correction pen.
With whiteout?
Yeah!
That was a bad idea.
Now I got it. You have to use some water.
The wash should be better, don't you think?
No, you can't wash whites with colors. And you've got a white shirt with colors all over it.
Then how about if we try some more water?
How much more can you use?
Any more ideas?
You know what? It's possible we did something wrong.
Everything you did was wrong. You should have used a spot remover to clean off that stain. A spot remover? No way! Oh, take a look at it, Simka. I think it's marvelous. They painted that white shirt so nicely.
Toola is Simka's best friend. She's very tall, almost as tall as Papoose. Yeah, she's the tallest one in her class. And she's strong, too. Toola loves to laugh, and she does it louder than everybody. That's just the way she is. Cheerful and kind. Ready to help anyone who needs it, and making sure her friends are getting along. Of course, I don't like that she treats me like a baby, especially since she's the one that's a scaredy cat. She can even get scared of a cute little spider. And she believes in all sorts of silly superstitions and horoscopes. Toola will believe anything you tell her, which is really great because it makes it so easy to play tricks on her. But she takes it all in good fun. That's because she's Toola.
It was on purpose, wasn't it?
Well, yeah.
Thomas, no! Your mom will punish you for just one of them, and now you're gonna make more stains?
Don't worry, Nolik. I forgot that this is an old shirt, and I'm allowed to get it all dirty if I want.
And I tried so hard to clean it.
Put another spot there. And over here. One in the middle. And a line over there. Splendid. That looks great. And how about down there?
Wow, it's like fireworks.
Splendid. There's a name this style of painting, and properly speaking, it's an abstract painting. They have lots of lines and spots, and everyone sees whatever they want in them. Yeah, look! A golden ball by the river!
And there's Tom Thomas with an F on his report card.
Tom Thomas, what did you do to your room? And your shirt?
You know what they call it? It's, abstract art.
There's something good in it. I like it. Abstract art. Isn't it great?
Ah, my little artist.
I almost caught one yesterday.
I chased him, but he fled.
But if I told my dad, he'd say,
It's all inside your head. You really cannot catch them.
Or find their whereabouts. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The vent. Tom Thomas! Tom Thomas!
Okay.
Simka, Toola, check it out. It's pretty, isn't it? Oh, splendid. It's nothing but a trinket. It's completely useless. Useless? Look how well it matches my hair clip. Useful things are the kinds of things you truly need. For instance, like this rope ladder I've got. It's splendid. And where do you plan on climbing with this thing? Now, this mirror here is both useful and pretty. Oh, how splendid. Toola, you say everything is splendid. Well, here's something super splendid that I bet you don't have. Oh, what is it? It's a mechanical super claw. It must be just perfect for scratching your back. Now look what I have. A photograph of Vector. And he signed it for me, too. Are you sure that's Vector? You've got a photo of the bravest Fixie on the face of the entire planet? Yeah, and the most beautiful. Is it him for sure? No way. Let me take a look. You'll smudge it. You've been fooled. No. Yes. Jealous? You are. My photo! Oh, no! What was that? A draft. This is completely your fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault for bragging so much. Please, girls, stop fighting. Let's go find it. It's just horrible to lose a picture signed by the most famous Fixie ever. It will be horrible when that picture of a Fixie is found by humans. So where could it be? I know how we can find it. Exactly. We'll blow a bubble and watch which way it goes as it floats away. We'll follow it and find your picture.
Do you know why you can blow bubbles out of soapy water? At the surface of any liquid, there's an invisible film that is very thin but very strong. If you want to see it for yourself, fill up a glass with water all the way to the very top. Now you need to take a coin and carefully drop it into the water sideways. Then drop in another coin, and another, and another. You'll see that the water doesn't pour out, but rises up and forms a hump. That's because the water at the top sticks together. Why? Because of a force called surface tension. Thanks to surface tension, water can form drops. It also helps us blow soap bubbles, because when we add soap into the water, the film gets even stronger, but still not strong enough to stop the bubbles from bursting.
Okay, it's ready. Now we need to blow. Do it together. And... I don't think this way's gonna work. Look, it's flying! We did it! The vent! Of course! Why didn't I think of that holes in the bathroom or kitchen that are covered with grids? Well, those are called vents. And behind the vent is a long pipe called an air duct. Unpleasant odors and musty air can be forced into the ducts and sent out of the house. And if you want that old, stale air to leave the house even faster, open a window and let in some of the fresh air from outside. Keep the air in your home as fresh as it can be. Hey, take a look! It got stuck over there! Get it before it flies away! How can we grab it? What do you mean? Don't you remember what I've got? Tish! Thank you, Simka. What would we ever have done without your mechanical claw and your fantastic ladder? Then here you go, a present for you. Oh, thanks, it's just great. And I want to give you this. Oh, gee, it's just splendid.
Simka, are you here? Huh, what you got there, Simka?
A little mirror. It's pretty, don't you think?
Oh, you girls. You're all the same.
Fixies have a special sign I happen to discover. They hop 3 fingers in the air and flash it to each other. They send their greetings to you. They sing them and they shout. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The chain reaction.
Tom Thomas, what you doing?
Nolik, leave me alone.
No, really. What is that?
Quit distracting me, will you? Nolik, look at what you've done.
I?
It's all because you wouldn't quit it.
Wouldn't quit what?
I was struggling with that thing for half an hour and you ruined it. Ugh.
Whoa! Ah! Oh! Hey, Tom Thomas, can you hear me? Tom Thomas, let me out!
Nolik, is that you banging?
Yeah,
And how did you end up in there?
none of your business.
Why are you so rude to me?
'Cause I feel like it.
Oh, yeah? Enjoy sitting there.
Well, who needs you?
Goodbye. Oh, Simka, what happened to you? Did you bang yourself?
And so what?
Does it hurt? Leave me alone, Toola. You always have to be fussing over everybody. Come on, why are you so angry, huh? Nolik was rude to me. That means you have to be rude to me? Forgive me, Toola. And where's Nolik right now? There. Let's go see him. Nolik, it's Toola. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
Why were you so rude with your sister?
'Cause Tom Thomas was rude with me.
I get it. It's a chain reaction.
A what?
Setting a log on fire isn't easy. But it's easy to light a match. Use the match to light kindling, the kindling to light a twig, and the twig to light the log. Have you ever seen a fire grow? It's an example of a typical chain reaction. So be extra careful with fire. Because just one match or little piece of smoldering coal can lead to a huge disaster. Yes, they can make a whole forest burst into flame and burn down to the ground. And all because of a simple chain reaction.
I don't get you. What chain reaction?
What do you mean, Nolik? Tom Thomas was rude to you, then you were rude to Simka, then Simka was rude with me. So there it is, a chain reaction. Yeah, and the rudeness was like a little spark. It just spread and spread and spread like a forest fire.
Will you forgive me, Simka?
Yeah, all right. I've got an idea. Why don't we try starting our very own chain reaction the other way around?
What do you mean?
Well, instead of spreading angry and rude feelings, we could spread happiness.
But how?
It's simple. All we need to do is smile and say nice things to each other. What a great idea! We could work together and fix Tom Thomas's mood.
And I know how. Come help me pick up this domino, will you?
Everything in the whole universe is made up of atoms. Particles so extremely small that you can't even see them through a microscope. But when a tiny atom splits, it makes a tiny explosion. And that explosion can start another explosion, and another explosion, and another. And now you've got a chain reaction. And that's how a lot of tiny explosions work together to make the gigantic explosion of an atomic bomb, the deadliest weapon known to man. But atomic energy can also be used for peaceful purposes. For example, nuclear power plants use this energy to produce electricity and hot water. And nuclear-powered icebreakers can break through the thick Arctic ice so ships can sail on their way.
There, all done. Nolik, bring him in. And now we're gonna teach Tom Thomas how a chain reaction can work to make you feel really good. He's coming. On your marks, now.
What's going on? No, really?
Tom Thomas, watch this.
That was so totally awesome! I can't believe what I saw. How did you do that? It was just
A chain reaction.
What?
A chain reaction.
Fixies go to Fixie schools and study to be masters.
There's so much they need to learn
To save us from disasters. There isn't one appliance that they don't know about. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The talking doll.
Well then, now you know what you need to do to fix it.
Professor! Professor!
Our lesson is over.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
No problem, Professor Eugenius. Our lesson's over.
I've got an urgent matter. You see?
You've got yourself a talking doll.
Yes, only she speaks Japanese. The problem is I've been asked to get her to talk in English.
We can teach her.
It's a new technology. I'm puzzled.
Don't you worry. We'll figure it out, Professor.
Thank you, my colleague. You're always there when I need it. What would I do without you?
Professor, can you tell us how toys talk?
Not now, children. We'll learn about the doll tomorrow. Now it's time to go home.
I already know everything about that doll.
You do?
Changing her voice is so easy that anyone can do it.
How?
Here, come, I'll show you. Early talking dolls used to work with a noisemaker inside. When the doll was turned over, air inside the noisemaker got pushed through a squeaker at the end of it, making a noise that sounded like the word mama. Mama. Funny. Today, the noises are recorded onto an electronic chip that's part of a little player inside of the doll. Just press a button, and the sounds start playing. So now dolls can say much more than just mommy or daddy. They can say anything at all. Well, here's the chip. This is where the recording of the doll's voice is.
That's awesome. Can you re-record the voice on there?
Well, yeah. Okay, I gotta go.
See ya. Wait, Nolik, I thought of a really funny joke to pull. What if we sort them and then we do and do something?
Well, now, as I promised yesterday, I'm going to tell you all about talking dolls. Some start talking when you rock them, while others react to noise. And for this little lady, you need to press a button to get her to talk. Who wants to?
Toola. Me? Well, okay. I can do it.
Go ahead. And you'll hear her say, "Hi there, Mama." But in Japanese for now.
Toola. Toola? Is that Japanese for hi there?
Toola! Why are you hiding a picture of Digit in your packer mat?
How could she ever know that?
Maybe you're in love?
That doll is alive!
They call that joking.
I just thought of a better joke that we can play.
Yeah.
What?
Toola, don't cry. She's not alive.
She is alive.
I'll tell you who did this horrible thing. It was Fire and Nolik. It's true, but now the joke will be on them.
How?
It's easy. All we gotta do is go.
The smartest Fixie in our class is Digit. Sometimes I think that he knows everything about everything. Professor Grandpus has a lot of respect for him. Digit's always in thought whenever you see him, and he doesn't like when anyone distracts him. He just has no time for fooling around with the other boys. Digit prefers to solve problems using his brains and not his muscles. That's why he can have a tough time in gym class. But he's so sweet that it makes you want to help him. To tell you the truth, Digit isn't always great fixing things with his own hands. But no one understands technology better than he does. If something breaks, Digit can always figure out exactly what's wrong with it and the very best way to fix it.
We're gonna make it even funnier this time.
You came back?
What?
You troublemakers. Now I'll show you what happens to bad boys who hurt girls' feelings. Oh, you got scared.
Who's crying now, huh?
They probably thought that the doll came to life.
You know what, Digit? I just started thinking that it might be better if she were alive.
You know, Toola, you sure are hard to please.
Can you believe that Fixies are such itty-bitty creatures?
Even when they're magnified,
It's hard to see their features. They're tiny, infinitesimal, so small it makes you doubt. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The oven.
Now here he is, our death-defying acrobat.
Nolik, don't!
I'm not Nolik, I'm an acrobat. You're going to fall. I'm not going to. I see. Every single time with him, it's the same old story. He gets himself into trouble, and I've got to get him out of it. No, I'm falling. Whoa! Hold on! I'm just joking. Nolik, you're a knucklehead. Simka, Toola.
We're down here!
Look who's in trouble this time, huh? This isn't funny at all. Need some help? We can manage this ourselves. Right, Toola? Well, all right then. See you later. We gotta get out of here.
Tom Thomas's mom is coming!
Hide! Hi, Tom Thomas.
Hi, Nolik. Are you up for a ride? Because this train's leaving the station.
Nice place.
It's the oven.
It's beautiful in here and not hot at all. Splendid.
It isn't hot right now because it only started warming up.
oven is a cabinet with a heater. It can get so hot inside that it'll roast whatever's in there. As a matter of fact, that's what ovens are for. People roast meat inside of them and bake things too. Some ovens burn gas for heat and others use electricity. They have special electric coils that get red hot and heat everything that's inside the oven. So be careful around ovens. A hot oven can burn you very badly.
It really is getting so hot.
We gotta get out of this oven right away!
Simka, we're about to get roasted in here.
Yeah, inside of a fresh-baked Fixie cake.
I don't want to.
You think I do? Here, grab on tight. This way.
Be careful, you'll fall off.
You're just like Simka. She told me the same thing, and then she was the one who fell, right into the batter, together with Toola.
What? They both fell in the dough?
Oh, yeah, and they're probably still stuck in there, too.
Tom Thomas, the cake's fresh out of the oven. Do you want to try some?
Where could they be, huh?
I don't know. Maybe they're inside the cake. They could have turned into screws.
We gotta find them.
Hey, what are you doing? Eat. Stop playing.
Hey, watch out. You could break your teeth.
The first ovens in ancient homes were nothing more than simple fire pits where people cooked on hot coals. Later on, the stove was invented. Every house had a stove made out of stone, clay, or cast iron. People would burn wood or coal in them. These stoves produced enough heat to make soup or bake a cake. And then in the 19th century, the gas stove was invented. Gas stoves are much more practical than wood-burning stoves. 1 second and the gas is burning. A few more minutes and the water's boiling. They're very convenient, but they can also be dangerous because if the pipes aren't in good condition, there can be an explosion. Today, there are also stoves and ovens that run with electricity. They use electric heating elements for frying, boiling, or baking foods without fire at all.
Tom Thomas, I think you'll explode.
But it's so incredibly good. I just can't stop eating it.
Keep chewing, Tom Thomas.
That's as much as I can chew.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Up to? We're trying to save you.
You're not in the cake? Then how come I was eating all of this? I hate cake.
Maybe it's because that's what good friends do.
Yeah, he's a good friend who's got a really good appetite.
Fixies go to Fixie schools and study to be masters.
There's so much they need to learn
To save us from disasters. There isn't one appliance that they don't know about. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
Batteries.
Oh, my little lemon, just you wait. One day you'll be a strong and splendid tree.
She's talking with a flower pot.
Oh, you scared me. Do you like it?
Like what?
My seedling, don't you see? It will grow into a huge tree. And there, amongst the green leaves, will be beautiful yellow lemons.
Class.
From that thing? Lemons?
Oh, yeah. It'll grow into a tree. All it needs for that is to gather energy.
Get energy from where?
From our sun.
The sun? It'll be so slow. Oh, batteries would be faster than the sun.
Batteries? I really don't think so.
Toola, do you know how much energy they have? Let's just bury a bunch of those batteries in here, and you'll be watching your lemon plant shoot up into a tree.
Are you positive?
Absolutely.
And where can we get the batteries?
Over there. Professor Eugenius has a whole box full of them.
Batteries, batteries.
We use them every day and need them by the ton.
Batteries, batteries.
They give power to appliances so they can run.
Batteries, 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 batteries.
That does it. We'll be seeing the first lemons before the week's over.
The first battery in the world was made in Italy more than 200 years ago. When two different kinds of metal were placed in salty water, electricity started flowing through a wire from one piece of metal to the other. Many years have passed since then, but batteries still work in pretty much the same way. Today, you can find batteries being used for electricity just about everywhere. Tiny batteries are used inside of wristwatches, while big batteries can power cars and even ships. With new batteries being produced by the millions, we have to think, how should we get rid of the old ones? You can't just throw away batteries because they'll poison our soil and water. The best way to dispose of batteries is to take them to a special collection station that sends them to factories for recycling. Yes, it's a terrible idea to bury batteries. You can kill any plants that are growing there. And this is the very reason why Professor Eugenius puts all of his used batteries in that box over there, so he can dispose of them properly. Hey, where are they?
Oh, my seedling! We harmed you!
What? Where are the batteries?
They're in the flower pot.
How come?
So the lemons would grow faster.
From the batteries? Who came up with that idea? It will die! Hurry! We gotta go save it! The soil's contaminated. We've got to find a new home for the seedling.
But where?
Over there. There's a pot with healthy soil.
Let's do it!
Batteries, batteries. They come in different sizes, shapes, and colors too. Batteries, batteries. Could be yellow, might be green, or maybe red and blue. Batteries, 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 batteries,
Don't cry, Toola. The seedling will be perfectly fine. It will grow big and strong with branches full of beautiful lemons and oranges.
And watermelons.
It's a lemon tree fire. Will you ever stop going too far, like with the batteries?
Well, anyhow, batteries are cool, right? Look how many appliances can't work without them.
You're right. Appliances can't work. Look, the seedling's coming back to life. It really is. Toola, tell us, isn't it splendid? Splendid.
Fixies go to Fixie schools and study to be masters.
There's so much they need to learn
To save us from disasters. There isn't one appliance that they don't know about. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The antenna.
Wow, is this cool or what?
Ah, hello there, little Fixies. Did you come to see what I'm working on?
Professor Eugenius, tell us what you're planning on doing with this huge thing.
Well, I hope to use this fantastic device to make contact with aliens.
Since ancient times, people have wondered, is there life on other planets? What might aliens from outer space look like? And what kind of spaceships do they travel in? There are some people who say that they've seen alien spaceships and that they look like flying saucers. There are even some people who say they've actually made contact with aliens. But personally, I'm sure it's just their fantasy. And science hasn't been able to prove any of these stories either. The one story that makes me laugh harder than all of the rest comes from a guy who claims that he saw aliens with his own eyes. Can you believe it? He said that there was a group of tiny aliens that looked like humans with glowing hair. It seems to me that this guy just happened to spot a few Fixies who weren't able to hide from him in time.
It's ready. If I could talk.
And now what? If the aliens are out there flying by the Earth, they'll see this plate, get hungry, and come for food?
Aliens don't need a plate like this, silly, when they've got plates that fly, flying saucers.
You're both silly. This thing isn't a plate at all. It's an antenna.
Antenna?
Antennas help people receive radio signals. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, like this, or this, to pick up a signal that's very weak. Powerful antennas that are shaped like large dishes work the best of all. When radio waves hit the dish, the waves all bounce off of it and gather together into one point. This makes the signal stronger and clearer. The most powerful dish antennas can even pick up signals from outer space. Nolik, stop! You'll burn yourself. Don't treat me like a baby boy, okay?
Ah, interesting. I wonder what's inside of there, do you know?
Why don't we go and take a look? I was only trying to help him out.
No need, Nolik. The soldering iron is way too hot, and I'm practically all done here.
Then let's start looking for those aliens in outer space.
Just 1 second, Nolik. There.
Uh-oh.
And now, Here we go. Nolik, Simka, let's see if we can pick up signals from outer space.
What do you think? Is it night right now, where the aliens live? What if they're sleeping? Quit bothering the professor with your nonsense.
Let us out right now. Can't you hear us? Please let us out!
I'm afraid there's no way they can hear us from this far away. I can't hear any signals. It just sounds like static.
Be patient, you guys, and keep listening.
Digit, we all know how clever you are. Can't you think of a way out of here?
I think I got it, Toola. You stay there. I'll use a special code I know to send a signal that we're in trouble.
Wait a second. Do you hear that?
Could it be a signal from the aliens? Hooray!
This is sensational. It means that somewhere in the cosmos are intelligent forms of life. 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots. Ooh, it's Morse code. It's a signal for help that they're sending.
You don't think the aliens are in trouble, do you?
Yeah, I think so.
And who do you think they learned Morse code from out there?
Yeah, that's strange.
There are hardly any Fixies that know that code. Digit does. And where is he, you know? And where's Toola?
Well, I think I know exactly with which aliens we made contact.
I think I know it too, Professor. Lower the antenna. Greetings to you, oh extraterrestrial visitors.
Hi there. It's good to be back.
What a shame. I was really hoping that we'd find intelligent life forms out there.
It's It's all right. At least we found 2 unintelligent ones.
Fixies go to Fixie schools and study to be masters.
There's so much they need to learn
To save us from disasters. There isn't one appliance that they don't know about. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The suction cup.
Where's Professor Eugenius? Did you see him?
Not yet.
Strange. He told me he'd be here today to conduct some tests.
Rampoos, right here under the glass. There's a note.
Dear friends.
That means the note's for us. That's because Professor Eugenius can always count on us.
I'm off for a conference today.
So what should we do?
While I'm away, please keep an eye on each of my tests. There's the wristwatch.
And where is it? It's right there. Look!
How come the watch is in the water?
So the fish can know what time it is? Nolik, don't be silly. This is the test he made for the watch. You see? It says water resistant right there on the back. That means that water shouldn't get inside of it. I see. So the professor needs to check if it will work underwater. Understand? Yep, I got it. The watch is working.
So now, the doorbell test.
We'll go look.
It's over there.
What's that thing doing? It tests the button to see how fast it wears out. To check the quality of appliances, toys, sporting goods, or just about anything, they need to undergo serious testing. Take, for instance, telephones. They need to be tested with both heat and cold because they have to work in places as hot as Africa and as cold as the Arctic. Computers are tested to make sure they can be shaken and rocked, too. That way you can be sure they'll work on a desk at home, or outside in the park, or while you're taking a ride. Different kinds of products need different kinds of durability tests. For example, athletic shoes and car tires are rubbed and squeezed over and over to see how long they are going to last. Yes, testing's very important. Without testing, a machine or appliance could let you down at the very worst moment.
If guests come to visit once a week, and once every month a hooligan comes, pushes the doorbell, and runs, then I figure this doorbell will last right around 400 years.
That's long. The doorbell is still working.
That's very good. And also,
What?
I don't know. We need to turn the note over to read the end.
But how? Oh, raise the glass, that's all. Hup, hup, hup. I can't get a hold of it.
We should find a suction cup.
A suction cup?
Suction cups are made out of rubber or other elastic materials. When a suction cup is pressed against a smooth surface, the air inside is squeezed out. The air outside wants to get back in, and so it pushes down on the cup. The rubber edge of the cup won't let the air leak in, so the outside air keeps pressing down, and the cup keeps on sticking. And that's how a suction cup sticks to a surface by using the power of air.
Wait a minute. I know where there's a really big suction cup that we could use.
That's a huge suction cup, Nolik.
Stiddy!
Well done, Nolik. Only we need to hurry before air gets under this suction cup and it unsticks.
My suction cup will never unstick. Well, let's see what it says here.
Simka, you'd better hurry.
And make sure nothing gets broken here in the laboratory while I'm away.
Huh, and what could get broken around here?
Ah! The glass! Look out! Yeah, so much for that.
And who's going to clean up all this broken glass?
You don't know? Nolik. He told us to use that suction cup.
Simka, she was reading way too slow.
Listen, there's no need to fight. I came up with the idea of the suction cup. I should clean this.
Come on now, Grampus. We'll clean up this mess.
Professor, I still think the suction cup was a great idea.
Fixies go to Fixie schools and study to be masters.
There's so much they need to learn
To save us from disasters. There isn't one appliance that they don't know about. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The Eco Tester.
Are you ready to see my new invention? I just can't wait to show you what it does.
Whoa, what is it?
An eco tester.
And what is it for?
This device lets you check vegetables or fruit, so you'll know if they're safe to eat.
To grow apples, tomatoes, or melons faster and bigger, people add chemical fertilizers to the soil. But there's a problem if too much of these chemical fertilizers is used. When there's too much of them, the harmful chemicals get inside the fruits and vegetables, and that makes them very dangerous to eat. An eco-tester is a special device that quickly shows how much of these harmful chemicals have gotten inside of the food. And if the reading is too high, that means you shouldn't eat it.
As you can see, the eco tester shows that this apple is good. Well, let's see. Look, this one is safe too.
Ugh, it's not interesting this way.
These apples are all safe.
Now let me take this delicious apple and, make it bad. We will inject this apple with a harmful amount of nitrates.
How come?
What do you mean, how come? So we can see how the eco tester works. Aha! So you see, the eco tester clearly shows this apple is poisonous and can't be eaten.
Is it only for apples or for any kind of fruit?
Any fruit or vegetable. I can get a watermelon to show you.
Could it really be true that watermelons can have nitrates too?
Of course they can have nitrates. Humans often act without any concern for nature. The waste from factories, airplanes, cars, and cities causes tremendous damage to nature. Species of plants and animals disappear. Air, water, and soil become polluted. And many other kinds of ecological problems appear. And humans shouldn't think that ecological problems are just nature's problems. Because when humans harm nature, they are also harming themselves. People breathe in the dirty air, drink polluted water, and eat food grown in soil contaminated with chemicals. If humans don't want to drink milk filled with poisons, and they want to eat ecologically clean fruits and veggies, then they must learn to treat nature as their friend.
Hey, why don't we test these apples ourselves? Nolik, help me out.
Oh, it rolled away.
I don't care. That apple's poisoned with nitrates. Oh, apples.
Lisa, don't eat that! Lisa, stop! Please sit down.
What?
You bit into it?
Yes, and what?
Oh no, it's poisoned.
What?
Do you have trouble talking?
Oh, yeah.
You feel faint.
Oh, I'm fainting.
Elisa, hang in there.
What?
There's no poison in that apple she ate.
Oh, my assistant. Oh, no. I've poisoned her. Oh, Elisa, please.
There was no poison in that apple.
Oh, no, he didn't hear us.
What should I do?
I know how to make him hear.
Hello? It's an emergency. It's a case of poisoning. Not me. I poisoned someone. Yes, with an apple. Fire. Poison. Oh.
Professor, this apple has no poison in it. The bad one rolled away onto the floor.
Did it really? This is just fantastic news. Can you see me, Elisa?
I can't see anything.
How's that?
I see you. I can see you. I can see again.
I have great news. There's no poison at all in this apple.
Are you sure?
It's perfectly fine. Here, take a look. The eco tester shows that there are no harmful chemicals inside.
It's wonderful news.
This is one excellent apple. And nutritious.
This appliance of yours is simply wonderful.
Now she'll say he's a genius.
Professor, you are a genius. Thank you for saving my life.
Oh, it was nothing.
Actually, it was Nolik. He saved her life.
I did?
Dropping the watermelon was your idea, wasn't it?
Ah, you're right. I saved her life.
I almost caught one yesterday.
I chased him, but he fled.
But if I told my dad, he'd say,
It's all inside your head. You really cannot catch them.
Or find their whereabouts. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The team.
The first period is almost over. Tom Thomas's team is leading 2-0. There's no getting around the difference in class.
Simka, pass to me. Simka, over here.
Goal! 3-0. And that's the end of the period. Time for the teams to take a break.
This isn't a fair game. There's 6 of these guys and only 2 of us.
Go ahead and call your classmates. I'll still outscore you.
You sure about that?
Uh-huh.
Well, Tom Thomas, you asked for it.
Young Fixies take classes and study just like human kids. But Fixie schools are quite a bit different than schools for people. To begin with, there are no more than 10 students in a room. In Simka's class, for instance, there are 6, and the children don't study in one place. On one day, the lesson could be inside a refrigerator, the next day in a computer, and the day after that in a vacuum cleaner. This is the best way for Fixies to learn all about them and put their new knowledge to the test. But the most important thing is that they have to learn to work as a team and help each other. Stronger Fixies helping weaker ones, and older Fixies helping younger ones. This is a must for Fixies, because appliances are so very big that if we didn't work as a team, we little Fixies could never get by.
As the second period is about to begin, our full team comes to the ice.
Huh?
Introducing the engine of our class, Fire!
My motor's roaring.
And now the brains of our class, Digit!
Okay, what's the score?
Now here is the spirit of our class, Toola!
Could I be our goalie?
And here she is, the face of our class, Verda! And oh, what a cute one. So you want to quit, Tom Thomas?
I'm not afraid of you.
Nolik, pass!
Shoot!
I'm calculating the angle to use. Oh!
Oops! Pass it quick! Quit sleeping! If you're gonna scream at me, I'm not going to play at all.
Wow, that's some team you got there. 6-0. It's a blowout. Now the intermission before the final period.
We're missing something here.
I can tell you what.
You mean confidence?
Calculations? Elegance?
I know speed.
What's missing here's teamwork.
Simka, you're right. It's one for all and all for one.
Then here's what we're gonna do.
We got it.
Attack and check, don't lose control. A line change on the fly. The puck is zooming towards the goal to score and break the tie.
It's one for all and all for one. Great teamwork is a must. Let's go and show 'em how it's done. This game was made for us.
Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Hockey's our game. Hockey, hockey's our game. Tell me again, what's the name of our game? Hockey. I can't hear you. Hockey. Oh, hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. Hockey's our game. Hockey. I love that hockey.
We won, Tom Thomas. What do you say now?
How did I get creamed like that?
'Cause you're by yourself here, and we are a team. Team!